Hey YouTube, it's Christy Nitro from the fabulous Las Vegas area, and tonight I have a video response going out to our hostess with the mostest for our December Daily Inspiration Group, and that is Sue. She's having her week 2 challenge going on right now, and as something even more exciting, she has a 48-hour flash challenge. So I'm not going to go into great detail about what she wants for her week 2 challenge, but I will put that link in the description box below. Now, getting right into it. Thanks, Sue. Oh my gosh. She wants 2 transparencies, 2, should I say, different types of transparencies on the same page, as well as a stamped image or like a journaling spot. Okay, journaling spot, I got you, girl. Who doesn't journal in their December daily? Okay, as for the transparencies, I've been doing little acetate pieces throughout the whole book, so I was just like, great, what do I do now that's different than what I have been doing before? And this is the solution I came up with. Alright, so this is my day 8 layout. I think I'm going to stamp it as done, but you know how it goes. Sometimes you always just want to add more. This I was going to count as my stamped image, however, I did it before I even knew about the challenge, so I figured something else out. So I'll get into that later. My acetate piece is actually kind of like homemade, and all I mean by that is that the piece of acetate itself is actually from an old sticker package. If you get up really close to it before I kind of altered it, you could see like the little indents of the stickers that were actually on it. So I was like, great, how am I gonna cover that bad boy up? So I grabbed my Alene spray-on glitter glue, and all it is like a glue adhesive, and I sprayed it on, and it kind of gave it that cool sort of like frosted look, which is great because then you can't see the indents from the stickers anymore. Yes, problem 1 solved. Then I was like, alright, so how am I gonna make this different from the other pieces in my book so she knows it was for her challenge? Well, I went crazy with some block printing ink in gold. This stuff is amazing, and if you guys have worked with acetate before, you know that your average, I guess you can say, acrylic paint isn't really gonna fit the bill. It's not gonna cling to the surface as much as you would want, and your image isn't gonna show up that well, and it kind of bleeds through the stencil itself. So I went with this option, and it absolutely turned out a million times better. So I just stenciled on some of the snowflakes, added some snowflake 3D embellishments, and then I have some snowflake sequins. So it kind of all goes together with that cool little frosted background. And as you saw before, it opens right up, and I use just a paper doily to journal and then hold in my pictures. I have 4 of them to be exact, and each of them are kind of the same layout, where I stamped a little image of a snowflake on it and used the pearl pen to kind of make it more 3D. And then of course I have journaling spots on each one, and then more of the snowflake sequence. And that goes on each and every one. Look at that. My dog photobombed. I love it. So that is how I took care of the challenge at hand. So Sue, I hope you like those ideas. Now for this up here, I have been noticing a lot of people say, you know, oh, the papers that I have, they're busy. You know, if I put more stuff on it, it looks busier. I totally understand that because I was in the same boat with this page. I mean, just look at how crazy busy. Let me get that out of the way. Just look at that. It just keeps going and going. Graphic 45 papers, it's like a love-hate thing. Either you love them so much because the designs are gorgeous, but they are kind of hard to work with. So I took one of my old stencils that I had, just this guy, and I hardly use a stencil in its entirety, but this one I just put on and went to town. And I knew if I just used white that it would still kind of stand out and defeat the purpose of what I was doing, is trying to, like, you know, bump down a few notches on the loudness of the background. So I went with antique white, and that seemed to work out really well. But then I came up with another problem. Yeah, the part that wasn't stenciled in still showed the background, and it was still super busy. So my solution to that was I just went back over those pieces with just a red Sharpie paint marker, and bada boom, bada bing, problem solved. No more extremely busy background paper. So I hope that gives some of you guys a few ideas on how to solve that major issue, because it is pretty major. Now moving on to Sue's 48-hour flash challenge. So exciting to do this. Yet again, I'm not going to go into all the details. Go and check out the video for yourself. She's super excited about it, as I am. And she wants you to use coloring materials. Okay, I got enough of those. Let's play. This is what I came up with. And I'm going to try not to kill you with my horrible lighting. So this was a stamp that I just got. Like, it was my first bestie ever. I just won it. I was so excited to play with it. So of course this challenge came at a perfect time. Sorry. So it's a combination of alcohol markers, gel pens, and watercolor. All three of them together were a perfect combination to color in this little girl, and it really makes her pop. I don't know if you can see that, because yet again, my horrible lighting. But she's kind of got this little, oh, do you see that? Oh, let's do it again. She's got this awesome top coat, again, with the Alien spray-on glitter. Love that stuff. To the point, I've killed 2 cans this holiday season already, and it's still the beginning of December. Awesome. Anyway, back to the image. I also went around the edges with some distress ink, and I knew since I had watercolor in it, I wanted to make the background to match. So I just put water on it, and I just spread it through to kind of make it this cool little, I guess you can say, monochromatic background, which is cool. Love that. This was actually off my cup of coffee that I got at Starbucks for the day. I just fussy cut it straight off the drink and just use some baker twine to hold it onto the card. This is a 3x4, so I kind of wanted to make it stand out a little bit. It's so hard for me not to do an interactive part. But I just added some flowers, you know, just to make it extra girly, because we all know girly is not my thing. So this does look really different styling wise. So I was like, great, how am I gonna make this fit into my December daily? So bam, problem solved. I've been repeating this pattern throughout my book to kind of make it cohesive. So that's all I did to bring it all together, and I can't wait to put this in one of the Project Life Protector type pages. It's super fun, and I was so excited for this flash challenge and the week 2 challenge. Thank you, Sue, so much for hosting it, and as always, you guys, thank you for watching, and keep crafting. Bye.